When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized in
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting iteration of DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. We are here live on a beautiful late summer's afternoon from South Lakes High School in Reston, Virginia. We have your home side, Los Toros, hosting in their first home match of the season, Richmond United, all the way up from the capital of Virginia. This is a first ever matchup between these two clubs, and two clubs very much looking to get on the front foot in the early part of their season. Los Toros saw their first campaign in the UPSL in the spring of 2025, and by most metrics, you just gauge it a success. They earned a playoff berth and just fell ever so slightly to eventual DMV South champions Virginia Revolution by a score of 2-1. But Los Toros are a club with a lot of history, a lot of success, and a lot of trophies, and they will view themselves as a favorite in the title contention, and they'll accept nothing less than a Nationals run, but it will have to start here early in this season. Los Toros, should be said, are bringing back a lot of starters, but have added some pieces along the way. Carter Berg looks to feature prominently in this side, alongside familiar faces Travis Basso in net, Kevin Cruz in that back line, and Aiden Mahoney in the front three. Richmond United, this is their first season in the UPSL here in the fall of 2025. They joined the UPSL DMV Virginia South Conference, and this is a young side. They has experience playing at the ECNL level. This group mostly comprised of former ECNL U19 players, so certainly some familiar faces who have played together, but we'll see how they stack up here at the men's level. It's always a difficult jump to come into this UPSL contest against somewhat older players, sometimes bigger players, and all the skill in the world can still leave you open to new experiences. We have the international walkout and the anthem in just a moment. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like if you enjoy this video. Every like on the video recommends us to more viewers in the algorithm. Get these players, teams, and competition the experience and exposure that they so deserve, and we really appreciate your patronage. Hit the subscribe button for all coverage across the UPSL during this season and all amateur and semi-professional footy here in the DMV. I'm Noah Walker. I'll be with you for game time. We'll get into the starting lineups in just a moment. For now, sit back, enjoy the walkout, send this link with all your friends, and feel free to make yourself known in the chat. Get your predictions, where you're watching from, and favorite player. We will now rise and honor the flag with playing of our nation's national anthem. Well, the walkout is played, the anthem is done, all the pre-match rituals are in the bag, so it is time for kickoff here at South Lakes High School in this Week 2 matchup. Richmond United traveling up here to face Los Toros in their first ever matchup. Certainly you'd say Richmond United, the younger of the two sides, both in their history here in the UPSL and their average age on the roster, but with that youth comes fresh legs and potentially a fresh approach to the game, and really eager to see these new matchups. Some of the rivalries that we've seen here in the DMV, while exciting, do get stale, and it's always nice to see some fresh blood and how teams compete across different regions. Right now will be the meeting of the captains in the middle. Basso taking the honors alongside Yusuf Manerwer for Los Toros. Let's go through the lineup for the away side. Richmond United, led by Coach Connor Capoletti. We'll have their goalkeeper today, Connor McComber. In front of McComber will be Jonathan Gomez, Max Hanger, Owen Heimgartner, Samuel Johnson, Grafton Cowell, Ezekiel McLeod, Andrew Richmond, Charles Rutter, Tyler Stuntons, Maurice Chandler, Joseph Kolakovo, Eli Elovara, Aiden Farah, and Miles Gardner. Matthew Butler, Axel Aldana Gallegos will also feature prominently. And for Los Toros, in goal will be Travis Basso, familiar face over the years. Basso has captained and led Los Toros to a whole host of trophies, both here in the men's side and also across different trophies and leagues. In front of Travis Basso will be Kevin Cruz, Brian Montano, Marcel Cateau, Jakob Esfaha, Carter Berg, Osvaldo Cruz, Michael DeGrandes, Sam Devonshire, Freddie Jovel, Mahmoud Kelfala, Anthony Lara, the young 16-year-old making his first appearance here in the UPSL with the senior side, Ali Magoob, Aiden Mahoney, Joey Maestrin, Yusuf Manewer, Jana Rodriguez Aguirre, Fabricio Caceres, and Abraham Ubeda will round out that roster today. Names that stand out. Jakob Esfaha has been one of the all-time leading scorers in this area, and of course for Los Toros, but he is starting from the bench today. We'll see if his talents can impact the late portions of this game. Aiden Mahoney will be the immediate threat, you'd think, up top. Carter Berg, another fit young player for Los Toros who has been making waves and could contribute it on both sides of the ball. Osvaldo Cruz will be the glue that holds down this midfield. Cruz looks to hold in the 6 and help spray the ball for his teammates and get Los Toros up the field. Watch out for Freddie Jovel. He still sits perched on that bench at the moment, but he's another player who really can make an impact and brought on, especially late. Richmond United, it must be said, had to play a match earlier today at 11 a.m. They were competing in the Copa del Rey. They have what they feel is a large enough roster to manage both competitions, but certainly game management will come into play, and Coach will have his hands full, Coach Capoletti, managing those substitutions against this ever so fit Los Toros side, and we are ready to go. Los Toros will play left to right, wearing their mint green tops, black bottoms. Richmond United playing right to left, wearing all blue, and we are underway. This one sent out wide by the away side. United getting their touches as Berg steps in, and United have run out of real estate. Now it is the youngster Anthony Lara for Los Toros, sending it down the line in the direction of Mahoney. Consolation prize of a throw for Los Toros. And now we are back underway. Cruz surveying the field will send it back. Osvaldo Cruz to Kevin Cruz. Now Maestrin. Space to make a decision. Maestrin cutting back. Finds the feet of Manewer, but no dice on the second attempt. And this time it will be a Richmond United throw on the near touchline. Cruz back to cousin Kevin Cruz. There's a family affair here for Los Toros. Lots of names you'll see appear more than once. The Cruzes, the Castillos, among others. Ada Mahoney getting a touch to this, but a little too direct. And we'll give an opportunity for goalkeeper Connie McComber to come off and get his first touches of the match. Los Toros sitting back, letting Richmond United have the ball in their own area and waiting to perch with the mid-block. Here is a solid ball to the near side. Well taken down the line. The early service comes in, top of the box. Basso off his line well. Had to get ahead to that one. It was well decided from Basso, who could have found himself in a hairy predicament. Now the counterattack is on. It's Ali Magoob by himself. Wants to find a second option, trying to thread the needle for Yusuf Manewer, and now the immediate threat has gone. Here's Caceres, helping keep the Los Toros drive around. Berg, and now Mahoney. Mahoney finding Carter Berg. Could be an opportunity. It's sent across the face and well cleared at the near post. So right now, Richmond United bending, not breaking, and will have to defend this throw in. It's another opportunity for Los Toros to put a ball into the box. Maestrin will take. Here's Mahoney, back to goal. Couldn't quite get around it, but Magoob is there to pick up the pieces. And back to the feet of Ada Mahoney. Mahoney, an audacious shot, but he did have it and not too far wide. Goal kick to follow for Richmond United. Take a look at this replay. Well, we're back underway. It was a quick, short goal kick taken for United. And they will try to work their way playing out of the back. Lovely little turn. That is going to be a foul going against Mahoney. It was well received by Jonathan Gomez. And now we're getting some early extracurriculars. Mahoney and Gomez exchanging pleasantries. And looks like our center official will put a stop to that. Set piece coming out for United. Welcome all those into the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, and feel free to shout out your favorite players. Welcome Jack Stone, who says, Vamos Toros. Mr. Stone himself had a fantastic hat-trick performance in his first two UPSL contests. Now he's here cheering on his former club. There is Maestrin on the line. Well won by Joey Maestrin. The physical challenge now looking for Ada Mahoney. And Mahoney has won the better of this battle initially. It's well sent back all the way to the Richmond United number 1. You can already tell Richmond United certainly comfortable playing from the back and inviting a little bit of pressure onto themselves. They have done well with the ball on the ground in their own area. It's an area that can really bite you if you're not careful. And here's a great ball. The narrow field working against Richmond United. That was a good ball in the direction of Tyler Stuntons. And it will be a throw for Maestrin and company. Down the line, Magoob challenged in the process. That was, I believe, Gomez from his defensive responsibilities. Now down the line again, and Los Toros inching their way forward. We'll send another one down the line. This time takes a bounce back inside. Ali Magoob looking to find space. There's none to be found, and we'll have another throw, this time inside Richmond United territory. Welcome Andrew Necci, tuned in all the way from Italy. Appreciate your support, Andrew. Good to see you in the chat, as always. And this is a ball that will go all the way back to the feet of Basso. Now over to the near side. Kevin Cruz under some duress. Will lump one forward. Well flicked on by Mahoney. But United have the answers. It will be a Los Toros throw now. Grafton Cal making the necessary intervention and slotting back in for his defensive responsibilities. Here comes Maestrin to deliver. It's to the feet of Mahoney and now sent forward. Partial clearance, still in the mix. Good intervention from Lara. And this one will come right back the way against Richmond United, but damage controlled well. This is out to Stuns. Well switched by Richmond United to take the ball away from the Toros pressure, and now Toros will sit back and allow Richmond United a little bit of space. And space they will take. It's across the midfield. Here's a direct ball through, and a little too direct perhaps. This one will find the waiting feet of Travis Basso. Restart the attack. Now it's Montano. Time and space. He'll pick his head up looking for a ball in the midfield. Perhaps trying to skip one too many step, and Gomez now has choices. It's flicked over the top, and Basso again off his line without trouble to intercede. Looks like Basso will go for a big kick down the field in the direction of Carter Berg. It takes a bounce, and now Berg has space in front of him. Here's Yusuf Manewer looking for Mahoney. Ball tricks through, and it's just wide. The goal sat up so well for Ali Magoob, and he's a player you'd expect to finish from that position, but credit to the United goalkeeper who spread himself well at the right time. Let's take another look at this replay. It seemed like this one trickled through almost inadvertently. It looked like Manewer was looking for Mahoney, but instead ball trickled all the way through. Ali Magoob was Johnny on the spot to take advantage, but could not tuck this one inside the far post. And still we sit in this scoreless game in the 9th minute. Will be a throw on the near touchline for United. Is that Ethan McLeod in goal or Cody McComber? It's Zeke. Okay, thank you. This one sent down the line. Ooh, it could be an attack, but Kevin Cruz is there, and now we'll touch it out for a throw for Richmond United. Tyler Stuntons is there. Could be a window for a strike. A lot of mint green shirts there, and Cruz has to be delicate in his challenge. We'll get it out to Maestrin. Maestrin down the line. Well turned upfield by Caceres. Getting a little bit of breathing room for Los Toros. There's Zeke McLeod. Coming off his line well. Gomez will look forward. He has a man, but Maestrin was alert to the danger. McLeod will start us from the back. If you're just joining us, Richmond United playing right to left wearing their blue kits. Los Toros left to right wearing their mint green tops. It's a scoreless affair here inside of 10 minutes. Each side has had something of a half chance. Los Toros and Ali Magoob probably the best chance of the match a minute ago, but still no goals to speak on. And sent into the box. We could see a square ball. Heroic challenge. Takes it away. Maestrin doesn't clear it first time, and now the follow-up effort into the block. Second bite at the apple for Richmond United. Now Gomez gives it right back. It's a good overlapping run on the far side, but United have been patient in this build-up. Patience not rewarded this time. Montano is up. Now Mahoney turning across midfield. Wants the return pass. But instead, Los Toros will slow it down. Here comes an errant pass. You don't see those too often from Osvaldo Cruz, but Carlos Toros will be on the back foot. Now sent to the near side. Gomez looking for a way forward, calling out the runs of his teammates. Now we'll send it back across. Could be an early ball over the top. Well sniffed out by Maestrin. That ball could have caused issues. Lara will send it forward for Magoob. And Ali Magoob will bring it back. Maestrin trying the ball up the field, never a favored choice. Mahoney not in the immediate vicinity, and Richmond United will happily take the giveaway. Time and space. Toros have backed up their wall of pressure. Tyler Stintons is there. There's the early service, well sent away by Montano. Carter Berg will come to the rescue for Los Toros on the far line. Still running is Berg. And it will demand a clearance from the Richmond United player. It'll be a throw right around midfield for Los Toros. And we are back underway. Lara sends it up to Caceres. Now Carter Berg down the line. Manewer was there, but ran himself out of space. And now it's Richmond United back on the ball. This one sent over the top. Ball taken down by Cruz. And Mahoney is able to drop back to receive. Mahoney with the early service over the top. It will trickle down to Carter Berg. Berg unable to keep it in front of him. Instead, this one trickles out over the far touchline. Throw in for Richmond United. And we are back underway. Quickly across the midfield. Ooh, Montano has this one taken away. Kevin Cruz will be a little more measured in his approach. Sends it inside for Osvaldo Cruz. There's a clash between the two players, and it looks like this one will go the way of Los Toros. Montano receiving the worst end of that one. Looks like it's number 11 for Richmond United. Owen Helmgardner seemed to be the guilty party, and we are back underway. Kevin Cruz down the line for Maestrin. Maestrin has options. Will continue moving towards this end line. Can Maestrin get there? No, he cannot. Ran out of real estate, and now goal kick for Richmond United. Ezekiel McLeod again choosing to play on the ground from the back. And here comes Richmond United. Gomez sending it into traffic. It does work out for the moment. Oh, this is a beautiful attack. Still moving, Basso off his line, and there we go. What a tackle from Brian Montano to allow Basso to affect the play. But Toros unable to play themselves out of the trouble, and now Richmond United will have a second bite at the apple. It was Andrew Richmond who was heavily involved in helping that build up gain traction. And now there is a foul. It looks like there's some extracurriculars. De Grandes and Montano on the scene. We'll see how this is adjudicated. It looks like there was a Richmond United player dragging down the Los Toros man while the play was still going on, and De Grandes took exception to that. There was a kick out, so interesting to see where the cards flow. Now the emotions continue to run over. There's a yellow card for Maestrin.
Come on, be smart, boys.
Was it a red card? Hold on, let me see again. I mean, my colorblind. Yeah, it's a yellow. Yellow card to Maestrin. And we're still adjudicating the rest. De Grandes was the player at the center of the issues. And now there's a red card for the Richmond United player, it looks like. I believe this is Gomez earning the send-off. So now Richmond United down to 10 players. De Grandes not receiving anything in the mix, although there's still a conference going on. Let's take another look at the infraction, the immediate infraction. So Gomez was not involved in the initial contact between the two players. It must have been something after the fact. Neither De Grandes nor Richmond receiving send-offs. And it looks like the dust has settled. We will have a set piece for Los Toros coming out. More flame to the fire in a match. I stand corrected. That card certainly looked yellow from here, but it looks like Joey Maestrin's day is done, so both sides down to 10 men. Maestrin earning the red card. Gomez also with a red. I do apologize. Maybe I'll get my eyes checked after this, but there is going to be parity at the very least for the neutral fans out there. There's 10v10 now and still a scoreless affair. Los Toros will have the kick inside their own area. Players will need to refocus now. We're still inside of 20 minutes, plenty of time, and now looks like there is another stoppage. Well, Gomez still has not vacated the bench area from Richmond United, and we're going to wait till he exits the premises along with Maestrin. Looks like we're good to go. So Los Toros will have the set piece on the far side. Brian Montano standing over the ball. And we can get back to the beautiful game now. So those just tuning in, it is now a 10v10 affair. It was a dust-up between De Grandes and Andrew Richmond, but both of those players still playing. There was the extracurriculars after the play. Joey Maestrin and Gomez for Richmond United. And a dust-up. Now it's sent across. Golazo for Los Toros immediately off the mark following the controversy. It's Aiden Mahoney on the books. Carter Berg will be credited with the assist and the creation of this goal. And we have a golazo here inside of the 21st minute. Carter Berg to Aiden Mahoney. Let's take another look at this replay. We wondered who would be able to refocus themselves after the red card, after the controversy. And it looks like Los Toros finding pay dirt. There has to be some questions asked of the marking. Mahoney allowed to run inside that 6-yard box from the top of the 18 all by himself, and that is a lesson learned the hard way for Richmond United. Los Toros off the mark, 1-0 here inside of the 21st minute. And we are back underway. We'll see if that opens things up. Richmond United will send one towards the corner. Not enough room to run for the young United player. Miles Gardner has been strong on that far wing. We'll see if Richmond United are able to bring him more into the fold and into the attack. They'll certainly need him. This is De Grandes touching this one out off of Richmond. And it still looks like there's some friction between De Grandes and Richmond that is getting addressed by our center official. Ali Magoob will send this one in. Well flicked on by Mahoney. De Grandes is there. Lovely touch there from Anthony Lara, who's drifted inside from his fullback responsibilities. Berg sends it across the 18. Second ball falls kindly for De Grandes. He rides the challenge well. De Grandes looking for space and well gobbled up by Ezekiel McLeod. McLeod and Gardner not quite connecting on that pass, but there'll be more opportunities for them. This one's down the line for Mahoney. Mahoney still walking the tightrope on that far line. Great tackle from Mahoney. Working against Gardner. Can he get a ball in? And now should have an indirect kick for the benefit of Los Toros, and that's what it's going to be. Gardner not allowing the Los Toros player to have a free ability to play the ball without a dangerous attempt, and now it will be an indirect kick from the far touch. We'll call it an improved corner kick. Adds a little bit of an angle and less time for goalkeeper and defenders to react to this set piece. It's Osvaldo Cruz standing over the ball. Here's a delivery for Toros into the box. Well collected by Ezekiel McLeod. Defenders love that. Goalkeeper coming out, taking some pressure off the back line, and not only coming for the ball, but collecting in traffic. Great work from McLeod. Richmond United finding space in the middle. It's a missed connection, but it works out as a dummy. This one's sent in by Tyler Stunton. And Magoob is there to track the second ball. Aiden Farah helped in the creation of that promising attack. Now Los Toros looking down the line. Won't connect with Mahoney this time. Here we go. Richmond United moving it across to Tyler Stuns. Lara will get involved. Lara down the line for Yusuf Manewer, the captain today for Los Toros. We'll send it back. Out to Grandes. Finding Cruz. Space has opened up around the midfield for Los Toros. Cruz will step up into that space before bringing the ball back. And I just noticed it's the Argentinian connection on that goal. Carter Berg connecting with Aiden Mahoney. Berg goes down, and it will be a set piece going against Richmond United. Well, we are going to have a yellow card for Richmond. Of Richmond United, and it will be a set piece. '26th minute. For those just tuning in, we have seen some storylines developing. There was a dust-up about 6 minutes ago, which saw a player from each side dismissed. Gomez for Richmond United and Joey Maestrin for Los Toros. Immediately following the dismissal, Los Toros found their first goal of the day by way of Carter Berg to Aiden Mahoney. We have set at 1-0 since that time. Here comes Mahoney looking for a strike from distance. Doesn't connect cleanly, and ball sails innocuously wide. Goal kick to follow for Richmond United. Welcome into the chat, Anthony Del Cid, Jamer Diaz. Good to see everybody tuned in from all over. And we are back underway. Richmond United looking through the middle of the park. We'll send one to the corner. It's off to the races. Magoob has his hands full, and he will bring his goalkeeper into the mix. Basso now out to Lara. And Los Toros seem to have soaked in the pressure well. This is Lara finding Berg in space. Carter Berg already has 1 assist to his name. What can he find here? The shot taken, well saved by McLeod, who has been quietly putting together a strong performance here. And will again hang on and allow his team to play from the back. Tyler Stenz looking for the midfield. That time, not a lot of space to be found, but Los Toros give away the set piece in the challenge. We are back underway. Richmond United pushing bodies up the park. That was a great decision to drop in from the wing roll and receive this ball, allowing Richmond United to keep prodding at this Los Toros back line. Aiden Farah is the player dropping in. Here's the ball sent forward by Tyler Stenz. Lots of time for Cruz. Cruz will find cousin Osvaldo Cruz, and now it's the Grandes up the park. And now we're over to Magoob. Los Toros methodical in their approach, but certainly not too urgent. They have the goal advantage and don't need to force the issue. It's on Richmond United right now to find a way into this game. This one does take a touch, and McLeod perfectly positioned to deal with the ball into his box. Now Gardner will carry forward. United have space. Aiden Farah looking for the second option. Farah's ball connects initially. Now Joseph Kolakova, finding Gardner. Gardner, a little bit of a heavy touch. Montano happy to step up, but unable to make any definitive clearance. Now the strike from effort, always rising. We do appreciate the confidence to take those. Not a terrible effort, but one that Basso will happily watch sail over his goal. We'll take another look at the replay. Sometimes those can take a touch on their way through, at least earn you a corner kick or better goal or a spilt ball, but no dice that time. Los Toros will play from the back. This is Cruz. Kevin Cruz back to Osvaldo Cruz. And now Montano. Lovely back heel from Mahoney. And Carter Berg and Mahoney have been on the same page throughout the day. And there's another connection. Mahoney will bring Magoob into the mix. Yusuf Manewer with the strike, not wide at all, maybe a foot or two, and that one would be the second goal of the day. Instead, McLeod able to see this one sail innocuously past. Here's another look at the replay. And now Richmond United playing from the ground. They'll switch one from right to left. And that one didn't quite pan out for Inafara. Lara flicks this inside. Now Barg back to Cruz. Plenty of time on that far space. for Magoob and company. Ali Magoob will bring it back. Now sent in. Where is the service? Here we go. It was not a convincing clearance. Los Toros kind of backed off, expecting the clearance to go top of the 18, and instead it was good composure from Richmond United to deal with the second ball. Montano has Manauer. Now Berg. Ball sent out to Ali Magoob. And here's a service into the 6 again. It's Ezekiel McLeod off his line and able to collect. Continuing to put together a strong performance. Tellerstons puts this one back across. And onwards we move. No real fever pitch to the match of yet. Both sides just choosing to move it around and take what the game gives them. Cruz pushing forward, has Yusuf Manauer. The early service from Manauer far too direct into the waiting arms of McLeod. Now floated over the top. It's an opportunity for a second effort, still moving. Oh, and how has that not gone in? It was a perfect chance from the penalty marker for Richmond United. Their best of the game, but only a foot or so wide from the equalizer. Let's take another look at this replay. It was kind of a scrappy bouncing ball in and around the box. Well sent back by Farah. And the final effort hit cleanly just off of target by Owen Heimgartner, excuse me. And it's just inches that separates Richmond United from their would-be equalizer. Certainly a confidence boost and a warning shot across the bow for Los Toros. And we are underway. Los Toros will play from the back. This is Waldo Cruz finding Montano. Magoob up to Carter Berg, and Los Toros finding more of the same, but the final effort, far too direct, will trickle over this end line for a goal kick. Welcome Trayvon Kirkland into the chat. Says, let's go, boys. "10 minutes, give or take, in this first half before we get into the break, plus whatever stoppage is given, but still plenty of time for more in this story to be written. Richmond United are at a deficit right now, but a moment ago they had a shot sail about a foot or so wide of frame. Their best chance of the day, and if it's a sign of things to come, I think we're in for a great second half and maybe a final 10 minutes to be relished. Here's Anthony Lara. Looking into the middle. That's a careless pass. Richmond happy to take it down. And there's plenty of options. Richmond darting to avoid one player. And it looks like it's going to be a foul coming out, going against Richmond United, nullifying the would-be chance. Let's take another look at the replay. Hard to tell from that angle, but in any case, will be a Los Toros kick from top of the 18. Basso elects to play short. Bienvenida Alba González desde España por Michael de Grandes. On the line from Cruz and well connected. Michael de Grandes holding on oh so well. Manauer continuing to navigate. Here's Mahoney. Slaloming one player. Ada Mahoney's style is such that it just looks effortless. Moving between players. Now it's sent across. Carter Berg rises well. No venom on the header and happily collected by McLeod. Sent outside for Tyler Stuntons. Tried to put his name in the hat, putting one over the top. It was well dealt with by Cruz. And Richmond United will start from scratch. Not a lot of urgency from either side at this exact moment. Los Toros happy to sit back for a mid-block, even a low mid-block at that. And stack bodies, making it ever so difficult for Richmond United to commit fully for fear of giving up the counterattack, but commit they will, and this one sails into the waiting reach of Travis Basso, who will take some more time off the clock. Toros clearly trying to lull in Richmond United. Open up some space. It may work against them here. Here's Aiden Farah on the counterattack after that errant clearance. Farah running into a sea of mint green. De Grandes on the second recipient. Now there is space for Ada Mahoney. Carter Berg certainly onside. There was one player deep for Richmond United. And now sent across the 6, well dealt with on the backside. And Berg has sent this out for a United throw. Now Gardner. Axel Gallegos finding the feet of Richmond. Richmond will spray over to Gardner. Lovely little touch. And the return pass back to Gardner. Can he send it across? He can. No one there on the backside. Carter Berg dropping deep to help out Los Toros as they look to clear their lines. That's what fitness and work rate will bring you. Carter Berg dropping into the area where he could be effective. And now will be a Los Toros throw deep inside their own area. There's a player down for Richmond United. It looks like Aiden Farah may not be able to continue. We'll keep you updated. We hope the best for Farah. But at the bare minimum, we're going to take a quick moment as the player receives attentions, and then we'll be right back in with the match. Just want to take a moment to thank RBS Wealth Management for bringing today's broadcast to you. Stick around at the half for a message from RBS Wealth Management for their offerings. And Effortless Electric, another patron of today's broadcast. Effortless Electric, the best solution for in-home car charger installation for electric vehicles. We hear a quick word from Effortless Electric, and we'll be right back after this message.
I'm Justin Mock. I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full-service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure you're installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals, but they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was
We'll hear more from YTS Wealth Management and Effortless Electric at the half. For now, we have the throw, and Richmond United looking to counterattack. Ryan Montano taking no chances. We'll send it away from the Los Toros 18. This ball goes end to end, all the way back to Ezekiel McLeod, who plays a dangerous but effective ball. We'll switch the point of attack for Richmond United. Richmond back to the far touchline in the feet of Gardner. There's Gardner. Tyler Stenz with an early service, a great service at that, but not taken down, and Cruz will get it off his feet. Here's De Grandes connecting with Maneuer. And well dealt with by Los Toros. Clever little roulette from Waldo Cruz. We're back inside. Richmond survey the field and sends it back to Gallegos. Plenty of time and space for Richmond United. It's sent to the corner. Tyler Stenton's not able to catch up. A little too much juice on that pass, and it will be Los Toros throw deep in their own area. We've moved our way into the 44th minute. Not much time left, but certainly we will have some stoppage time added on to the 45. Try to keep you posted as we're aware. Welcome, Chatty Cathy, into the chat. This game is fire. Really been impressed what I've seen from Richmond United thus far. They're a young side, and they've suffered some adversity, but have responded well and have created chances against this Los Toros side that have been one of the best in the area here in the DMV. This is Mahoney looking over the top. No recipients to be found, but does open up a little breathing room for Los Toros. Richmond United happy to come right back down, and we'll send one over the top in the direction of their top man, Carson, looking to get to the end line, sends it across. A strong hand from Basso. What a save from Travis Basso, but this danger is not gone yet. Richmond United getting closer and closer to goal. It was Carson Weaver who created that chance, got all the way down to the end line, forcing a ball across. And Travis Basso, a strong left hand, was all that separated Richmond United from a potential finish at the far post. Here's Weaver with the strike, and it's gone wide. And that spell of pressure is up. Let's take another look at the replay. Weaver beating Mahoney, then beating Lara. Send in a great ball, and that is goal saving from Basso. That ball gets through. There was a player there at the back side for Richmond United. And we are talking about a tied-up game. So we've seen some great saves down the other end from McLeod. Now Travis Basso, who's been relatively quiet, getting his name out. And Montano will take it down the far side. Montano's ball is an errant one. United happy to take over. Weaver not on the same page with his counterpart up top, and Los Toros happy to take over. Here's Madewer for Mahoney. Now all the way back to Basso. And Los Toros, they have the 1-goal advantage. How do you approach this? Now into the second minute of stoppage. I want to get a second, but you don't want to force the issue so much. Oh, that's a great flick on from Mahoney. Here comes Lara. Lots of space in front. Lara will take the strike on himself into the upright and out. That is a great strike from Anthony Lara, the 16-year-old, making a name and almost hitting pay dirt. Taking a look at this replay. Drawing the acrobatics from McLeod, who may or may not have had this covered. Impossible to say, but it's a great drive. This one's down the line. Into the waiting Lara. First touch from Berg is a good one, but Yusuf Manewer just off where he could affect play. Here comes Cruz. And that's an errant pass. Cruz's ball not finding the feet of Ali Magoob. Hey, Matt. Time? That's 3? Well, we had 3 minutes added of the stoppage. It looks like we're almost through that. So any minute now, it's 3 minutes minimum. So you'd think that would allow Richmond United potentially the opportunity to get this ball forward once more if they so choose. Here's Richmond. Looking through the middle, has found space up top. Good ball out to Gardner. Gardner looking for a service. Miles Gardner still going. And there is a set piece here. It's Ali Magoob who's giving it away. Miles Gardner's down. Ali Magoob will argue that this was a shoulder-to-shoulder, but our center official in a position where he didn't see it that way. Let's take a look at this replay. In any case, will be a set piece to close out this first half. Yeah, Ali Magoob put in a shoulder challenge, but his feet connected with the attacking player first. And I think that's why we're seeing this foul given. Now, great opportunity for Richmond United to send one across the box, potentially put one on frame from this short range, but they also have a flex option of putting it across and looking for a recipient. This is the strike. Well dealt with initially by Basso, but not a clean catch, and needs some help from his back line to send it away. And now a final set piece opportunity, a corner from that far side for Richmond United. Here's another look at that delivery. Well, there's another look at that corner kick, excuse me. Good in-swinger. Mahoney almost did more disservice to his side, sending this back into the mix, but no harm, no foul. It will be another corner kick from the near side this time. Good in-swinger. Basso off his line and gets connection to send it away, and that might do it for this first half, and it will. Los Toros heading into the break with a score advantage of 1-0. Richmond United have made a good count of themselves. Chance after chance, a whole flurry of set pieces at that final whistle, but they still sit on scoreless. Both sides picking up a red card and falling to 10 men. Maestrin dismissed for Los Toros. Gomez for Richmond United, so the second half will be a 10v10 affair. Thanks so much for tuning in here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. As always, we appreciate your patronage. Consider dropping a like on the video to help others find us in the algorithm and get these players the exposure they deserve. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel in order to see all the best amateur, semi-professional footy across the DMV and beyond. And we will have all Los Toros home matches, as well as Doradas, Virginia Dream, Alexandria United, North Stars, MSI Pro, Bowleys Athletic, The list goes on and on. MSI, I think I mentioned. I'll try to get the whole list on our Instagram. Check us out, DMV Sports Media on Instagram for short-form highlight contents and match announcements. And, of course, follow back on YouTube for the extended highlights of this and all other broadcasts. For now, thank you so much to Effortless Electric and YTS Wealth Management for their patronage of today's match. And sit back and consider their offerings. We're going to put those videos on and take our union-mandated break. We'll see you back for the second half in just about 10 minutes. Take care.
I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home. So I'm Justin Mock. I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country. When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half, the second act in this UPSL Week 2 matchup. Los Toros hosting Richmond United in a first-ever matchup of these UPSL Virginia DMV South contenders. Los Toros coming off of a playoff campaign season in their first ever, their inaugural UPSL campaign in the spring of 25. Richmond United, this is their first campaign in the UPSL, and they've made a good account of themselves. They did fall by a score of 1-0 in the first half off of an Aiden Mahoney goal assisted by Carter Berg, but They've created a whole flurry of chances at the end of the first half, in addition to a few scattered opportunities throughout. Both sides fell down to 10 men after Joey Maestrin and Gonzalez were issued red cards for Los Toros and Richmond United, respectively. Looks like both sides looking to make some switches at the half on the touchline. We've got a couple of players from each side gearing up and ready to go in. It looks like for Richmond United, their number 9, looking to make his way onto the pitch. That is Max Hanger. Also, we're going to see a goalkeeping switch. Colby McComber will assume a role between the pipes, replacing Ezekiel McLeod. McLeod made a strong account of himself in the first half, coming off his line when called on and making several key contributions for Los Toros. It looks like the goal scorer, Jakob Esfaha, will make his way into the game. Also, Fabricio Saavedra Caceres will step on. Anthony Lara to be replaced, along with Ali Magoob. And it looks like Toros have also made a goalkeeping switch. Travis Basso, the veteran, stepping off. Christian Merida making his first performance ever for Los Toros. Merida, remember, turned heads over the Summer Copa and in the spring with Blazers FC. Blazers taking a season off, not playing UPSL ball, so Los Toros scouting and picking up Christian Merida to add to their stable of goalkeepers. Merida posted the shutout performance against Los Toros for Blazers FC, probably the shutout of the summer. Los Toros knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Summer Copa by Blazers, and now we see Christian Merida suiting up for Los Toros. An interesting storyline. It's the old don't beat them, join them type deal. Here is Richmond United switching the point of attack. McComb getting his first touches and performing admirably. Miles Gardner will send one back. Another ball to the feet of Colby McComber. He's really made a good account of himself with the feet, opening up play for United. It's now down the line. Strong challenge there from Anthony Del Cid. Del Cid, another second half substitution from Los Toros. It looks like fresh legs for both sides abound. This is down the line. Carson Weaver turning out of trouble. Del Cid all over Weaver, and it looks like there is a foul given, a set piece from about 30 or so yards, maybe just a bit less, but off center. Certainly within potential striking range. Take another look at the replay. Looks like two players standing over this one, but who will deliver? Shot taken into the wall. Owen Heimgartner rounding one man, still looking for space. Heimgartner has the ball. Can he send it across? Yes, he can. Shouts for a handball. It hasn't been given just yet. It's still in the mix. We're going to come back and look at this replay, but for now, it's Los Toros trying to get out. And now we're going to have a set piece. Let's take another look at the replay now. As the rules stand, if the ball is played, if the player's involved in a sliding challenge and the hand is not extended away from the body and the hand makes contact, then to my understanding, that is not a handball. We'll get our rules expert down there to give us some insight on this one. But the ball certainly did make contact with the hand. That is not up for debate. It comes down to the nuances of the rule as it's most recently been updated. And in any case, there's no penalty kick, but consolation prize, it will be a free kick from a central area for Richmond United for a separate offense. And here comes something from the training ground. Heimgartner back to Max. Los Toros looking forward. That one's certainly not a handball. That one hand very much in and on the body. And now Yusuf Manewer will find Esfaha. Esfaha slaloming, taking the shot. It's, again, potentially off the hand, but not a handball again. We're getting a crash course in handball examples and what is and what is not. And Esfaha clearly motioning, making the argument that, yes, the hand was up and away from the body, so Esfaha gets the rule. He may be wrong, but at least he's making the right arguments. And will be a set piece coming out for Richmond United. Rudy McComb back out to the far touchline. And this has been the ticket forward for Richmond United down that far side. And it looks like Carson Weaver will take this throw. This one's sent back. And Gardner has dropped deeper to open up some angles for United. Richmond opening up space for themselves. Can they take advantage? Here's Richmond into the side netting. Marita pulled to full stretch, and it is just a simple goal kick to follow, but life is very much in the blood of Richmond United. They have started out this second half on the front foot. Here's another look at that replay. Great ball to Richmond's feet. Richmond getting his body around it and a strong left foot, albeit into the side netting. And Christian Marita will send it forward. First ball won by United. Second one contested by the Grandes. Manewer and Esfaha shaping this one, but United have done well. And the pressure forcing this one out wide will be a throw for Los Toros. Max Hanger was the player to send this one across. This is down the line. De Grandes, clever little touch, but it has been dealt with. And it is going to be a throw for Richmond United. Esfaha pulling up his teammates. He wants a higher line of pressure. Doesn't look like his teammates agree. And we'll sit in a deeper role. Hanger. Back to Gallegos. Now Gardner. A little turn upfield. And this is a ball that Maria will take all day long. Plenty of time for Kevin Cruz. Manewer dropping extra deep. And Los Toros will keep this on the move. Montano now down the line for Ali Magoob. Good ball from Magoob, and Esfaha off to the races, working against Gardner. Can he get to the end line? It looks like he's cut it back. Now Magoob, Manewer, shot taken and shot blocked, and it's a corner kick to follow. Good ball movement from Los Toros. Let's take another look at this replay. Richmond doing good enough and stacking bodies goal side and making this difficult for Los Toros to find a window. Will be a set piece from the far corner. It's Fabricio Saavedra. And that ball not what the doctor ordered for Los Toros. Richmond United again playing from the back. We'll continue looking back and forth for any windows of opportunity to get forward. Looks like they've found one. Richmond turning upfield. A great ball for Weaver. Just running out of real estate there, Weaver. A good find from Goodman. Or Richmond, excuse me. Well, here's a clarification on the rule from earlier. Next time the ball goes out, law of the game clearly states when a grounded hand from a defender is touching the turf and the ball hits the hand, it is not a handball. It is directly in the laws of the game. Oh. Probably should read through the whole message. That's a good explanation. Now we're sent back. Toros still moving it through the midfield. Saavedra has Del Cid. Del Cid looking to get involved on the offensive side. That is not the ball that Los Toros needed. Good communication in the back, and Los Toros will start right back underway. Good turn from Fabricio. Picking up the foul as he moved upfield. Toros taking this opportunity to get all of their bodies onto the Richmond United side of the pitch. Well contested. Hanger sends it upfield. Only as far as Ali Magoob. Now down the line and well defended by Gardner. Here's Manauer to De Grandes. Return pass. And now it looks like a counterattack could be on its way. And Richmond gets this ball off. It's a good play on. Advantage given to Richmond United. Can they take advantage? Here comes Weaver. Rounding one man, threading the needle so well, but Ali Magoob is there. And that could be clarified as a handball, potentially. It looks like it hasn't been given. There was a touch from the feet of Ali Magoob. Magoob driving towards his own goal, and then Merida came out. And that certainly has a strong case to be made for an indirect kick inside the box. It all comes down to interpretation now. A direct, if it's deemed to be a challenge on the ball, and I'm not saying it is or isn't, then of course that would dictate that it's not pass back, but that one is a hard case to make, at least in my view of that one. But onwards we play. Looks like Montano will stand over this ball for Los Toros. Well defended again from Gardner. Take this one off the foot of Asfaha. And Ali Magoob will send it down the line. Well defended again. Meanwhile, Los Toros warming up a couple of potential switches on the near side. It looks like Freddie Chauvel and Sam Devonshire, one player on the offensive side, one on the defensive side for Los Toros. Meanwhile, Asfaha still working. Has De Grandes. De Grandes working and being called for the foul. De Grandes can't believe, but will have to retreat in the face of this set piece from Richmond United. Gallegos will play it back to McComb. Now Hanger, heavily involved. This is down the line, not the most convincing pass. Los Toros are on it. Now it's the Grandes looking to send one to the top of the 18. Onwards we play. Magoob finding space. Great ball from Ali Magoob. Fabricio needs to turn out of trouble. Has done so with ease. Esfaha first touch. It is beautiful. Return pass is on. Esfaha taking it in, and golazo for Esfaha. He's a player who finds goals, and he has done so today. That is a beautiful service in to find Jakob Esfaha. Esfaha is still down, but 2-0 is your score here from South Lakes High School. Take a look at the replay. It's a great team goal for Los Toros to double their advantage. Fabricio did well to turn it into space. Carter Berg is the player who will get the credit for this assist and the first goal assist. 2 assists for Berg, 1 goal for Mahoney, 1 goal for Esfaha. And Los Toros are up 2-0. They'll use this opportunity to make some switches as well. It looks like Mahmoud Kelfala will step on for Los Toros. Freddie Hovell as well, and Sam Devonshire steps on to assume defensive responsibilities. So Kelfala replaces Devonshire. Hovell will replace Yusuf Manewer. And Mahmoud Kelfala replacing the Grandes. Richmond United now have to find a response. The game is getting more difficult with the 2-goal deficit, and not to mention they've played a match earlier in the day, and you'd think that this game would favor Toros the longer it goes. But we'll see how these young legs fare as time goes. Good defending from Gardner. Great ball through for Anthony Del Cid. Del Cid still going, gets it off his feet for Esfaha. Looks like Esfaha is primed to release it, but did not get his shot off in time, and now United looking forward. It's a great hold-up play, and that is going to be a foul going against Fabricio. And now we'll see a switch for Richmond United. It's Charles Rudder stepping into the fold. So replace Ohm Heimgartner. A job well done for Heimgartner. Now Rudder will bring in some fresh legs. Here's the service. Oh, it's a really strong ball from the number 9, Max Hanger. Just off the feet of his intended target. Devonshire will collect his first touches, and Toros will take their time playing out. And it's Kevin Cruz on the far touchline looking for a recipient. Has Berg. The second action left something to be desired. This is well battled in the middle from Freddie Hovell. Magoob will send it back to Merida. Back to Devonshire. And Magoob. Well done from Ali Magoob. Now has space. Oh, that is a poor decision from Magoob, but atoned for his own mistakes, Magoob, and now has picked up the foul. Carson Weaver deemed to be the guilty party. Oh, oops. Thank you. My apologies. Number 22 has gone in for Los Toros is Jane Rodriguez Aguirre, not Anthony Del Cid. I was a little surprised to see Del Cid in the chat and also in the game, but never impossible in the world of technology. Here comes Devonshire, almost caught in an exposed position, but instead it's a consolation prize, a throw for Los Toros at the mid position. Carter Berg will receive with his back to goal, has Esfaha overlapping. Esfaha not able to find the space he was looking for. Well won by Ali. Javel still going to battle. Has come out on top. Back to Kalfala. And again, Javel looking upfield. Good patience from Los Toros. Mahmoud Kalfala dribbling in. Has Esfaha. Oh, thought about taking the shot. Now we'll send it to Carter Berg. Good save from McComb. Cody McComb coming up big to deny Carter Berg from a near angle. And Weaver will send it back, allowing his teammates to get forward and into shape. Gardner down the near side. Ball will go all the way back into the corner. Los Toros not so interested in stepping up. Will allow United to continue playing. And they'll send it back to McComb. Good turn from Gardner. Gardner hoping to create this attack. The attack has faltered, and Los Toros are in a good position to take advantage. Kalfala still looking for space, has Magoob. And back to Mahmoud Kalfala. Those two have worked well together. Devonshire switching, and Los Toros firmly in control of Fabricio. And bringing out the Olays here in the 67th minute. Mahmoud Kalfala back on the ball, back to Devonshire. That is an errant decision. Ball still in the mix. Richmond United looking to find a way forward. Gardner turns out of trouble and will be fouled here by Esfaha. The Arlington game, to my knowledge, is not a home game. I have not been contracted for the Arlington Petrolero one. Would love to, but it will not be live on the channel. And here comes Richmond United. Richmond United running into the challenge of Jane. Aguirre has made a strong account of himself today thus far. Aguirre again on the ball, running into trouble. Well sent forward. Jovel with the early take has Esfaha, tons of space. This is where Jakob Esfaha excels, but Gardner has done really well to take him off the ball. Physical defending, and it leaves Kalfala to pick up the pieces. And that is a botched attempt with so much space, so much advantage for Los Toros. Now we'll have to retreat goal side. Looks like there's a player down for United. Take our time to allow the player to receive treatment. It looks like United will bring on a couple of switches. Maurice Chandler Jr. will step on. To replace number 5, Joseph Kolakova. Matthew Butler has also stepped on. We're back underway. Good ball forward. And here is Kelfala with the early service. Chandler gets a strong touch to it. Grafton call. Helping his team get forward. Here comes drive down that far side, but Weaver running into the challenge. There's about 20 minutes left to play. Toros still in control of the match. Got the 2-goal advantage. Still time for Richmond United. Kalfala back to Cruz. Marita will send it away first time. Havel coming away with it, but an errant challenge, an illegal challenge. It will be a set piece for Richmond United. Good turn from Hanger. And his ball will trickle all the way into the waiting arms of Merida Camacho. Now Javel. Ooh, that's an errant pass out. Weaver got there, couldn't hang on, couldn't keep his footing. But still, Richmond United able to collect the fruits of Weaver's troubles. Audacious ball across, but will trickle out for a goal kick. Quiet has descended here in the late stages of this match. The second goal taking a bit of the sting out, but one goal could change all of that. Richmond United staying in the fight. Good turn from Javel, but the second act was poor. There he is, Freddie Javel, tuning for his mistake, coming back and making a strong challenge. And it will be a throw for United. Quickly sent into the 18. Ooh, a dangerous challenge from Ali Magoob. Just around that 18 could have been catastrophic for Los Toros, but referee says play on. Kevin Cruz has Carter Berg. Ball sent back to Cruz, and you can anticipate the long ball. It's in the direction of Esfaha, goalkeeper off his line. Kobe McComb, a strong challenge, but now has to get back into goal, and that's an errant shot from Esfaha, who wanted to go for glory, but did not have anywhere near the pace required to beat McComb. There's Maurice Chandler looking through the middle. His pass connects. And a foul called again. Camacho looking to Aguirre. This is a good turn from Kelfala. Popped up in the air. Well, continues moving at a lightning pace. And there is a challenge that is deemed to be a late challenge. Marita Camacho made the save in any case, but take a look back at this replay. Yeah, was a late sliding challenge, which took out the feet of the defender. No ball and one on that one. And it will be a set piece, top of the 18. Take one more look at that one. A one from first challenge from Richmond United. Second ball falls kindly for Toros, and now Aguirre putting on the Jets. We'll get to this ball. His service less impressive, and Weaver will carry up the pitch. Good challenge there from Karsten Berg. That's a poor ball across the pitch. Richmond United happy to take over. The time here on the near side. Chandler sends it down the line. Good run touch passing. And the cutback opens up options. Top of the 18. Fabricio is there. Now lots of space for Mahmoud Kelfala to run into. Kelfala has two options in front. Will choose the option of Jakob Esfaha. Well defended from Fabricio. Shire all the way back to Merida Camacho. Now the booming kick across the midline. No recipients to be found. Fabricio finds himself under some duress. Good turn upfield. Rudder sends it to the wide area, but not enough pace on that. Great touch there from McComb. I'll take that out of the air. Cody McComber has shown a strong account of himself, both with his goalkeeping abilities and with his feet. Very comfortable in and outside of the 18. There's a good turn upfield. Space is there. Weaver sends it in. And Devonshire had to use every bit of his strength to muscle in some position there. Magoob still looking for a way out. Muscles it forward to Kelfala. Sticks the leg in there. Good ball down the line. Jakob Esfaha turning on the afterburners. Still going is Esfaha. And we'll switch the point of attack. That's a great find, great vision from Esfaha. Jovel returning the favor, and his ball not quite what Esfaha had in mind. It will trickle out for a goal kick here in the 77th minute. 13 and change left to play as Richmond United seek out what would be their 2 goals to equalize. Kelfala goes down, and will be a set piece for Los Toros. An opportunity also to take some time off the clock and catch breath. Samuel Johnson deemed to be the guilty party. There's Kelfala, back to Jovel. Lovely step from Jovel, but couldn't hang on. And this is the moment for Weaver. Weaver gets it off his feet. What save from Merida Camacho. Christian Merida Camacho hasn't had to do a whole lot yet, but has been reliable when called on and closed down the angle well. Now sends one up into the summer sky. A jump ball, if you will. Two United players coming head-to-head. And Los Toros happy to collect the second ball. This is out to Ali Magoob. Now Devonshire. Good composure from Ali Magoob. Now Fabricio turns it upfield. Magoob still running. And now we'll cut inside. Ali Magoob may take this himself. Oh, he sent it in the direction of Isfaha. Inches away from a connection, and Isfaha looked to be onside, but instead it's a counterattack for United. Weaver. Still going. We'll take the strike on. Christian Murray to Camacho, not going to be troubled from that type of effort. Just need a lot more pace, a lot more placement. And it looks like it's going to be an indirect kick. Corner kick to come. And Los Toros will have to drop bodies back in. Still kept alive. Weaver. Looks like Marita held on to the ball too long there, and United almost able to engineer a chance. Still on the ball, Richmond United. This is Rudder turning upfield. Earls Rudder driving towards goal. Can he get it off his feet? Yes, he can, but no beating Christian Marita Camacho. Now Magoob. Ooh, strong challenge. Berg goes down. Richmond United looking to capitalize. Sent across. Ooh, almost an own goal. Instead, it's cleared heroically. And that is a great ball in from Jones. Richmond United certainly cooking right now. Can they get one past Christian Marita and company? It looks like not for now. As Faja going the other way. Looking around his man. Great challenge there from Gallegos. As Faja is still on the ball. Now has Carter Berg back to goal, looking for help. And we'll play Mahmoud Kelfala. This attack is stalled out for the moment. And that is not what the doctor ordered. It looks like Kelfala not expecting that ball. There will be a consolation prize of a corner kick for Los Toros. Well, there could have been so much more with this counterattack. Ali Magoob will be the player to deliver. Has played every minute of the game for Los Toros. Sent to the penalty mark. Isfaha got there, but couldn't direct it on frame. Just about 7 minutes and stoppage to play. And here we go. United playing from the back. And Rudder still going. Charles Rudder to the end line, goes down. Looks like there's a challenge made by Jane. There's a set piece, an opportunity to pull one back and change the dynamic of this match. Will demand a strong service. For now, we'll see this one drilled high. That is not what Richmond United had in mind, and this will trickle out for the throw on the near side. Los Toros looking for their second 3 points in their campaign. They earned a 3-0 victory against Dorados in week 1 on the road. But still have to get through this Richmond United side with 6 minutes left to go, and there is going to be a foul. Jade Rodriguez Aguirre on the receiving end. Here's this Faha connecting with Ali Magoob. Magoob for Carter Berg. Wants to take it first time. That's a great option from Carter Berg to hit that with confidence first time. Couldn't quite get the direction required to beat McComber, but may get a second chance. Here's Kelfala. The return pass finally sent away by Aguirre. There's a player down, and it looks like Richmond United will send it out. Not deemed to be a head injury, so referee not obligated to stop the play, but Richmond United will send it out for their colleague. I don't think he could if he wanted to. No re-entry. Yeah, not at all. What's that? We're 5, or now 4, plus whatever stoppage. Probably be some good stoppage. It's we're at 86 and change. Oh yeah. That's a lot. Looks like Richmond United at bare bones are at full stretch with the 11 a.m. match they've played, and now in a tough contest with a very strong Los Toros side here. Made a good account of themselves, but the fatigue certainly showing as they have another player down. It looks like they're down a man. They don't have a sub that could be made. So we'll have to play with the 9. They had the red card already. Now, it's no substitutions in this UPSL. There is no re-entry allowed. So players have come off, cannot go back in. Otherwise, Richmond United would have some players ready to go. It can be difficult, especially for coaches who haven't coached with this specific rules. It looks like Richmond United learning the hard way on today's contest. Will be a throw here for Ali Magoob on the near side. 88th minute, just a couple of minutes and stoppage. Certainly Los Toros feeling they are in a powerful position. Haven't really been forcing the ball down the field. This is going to be a set piece. Going against Charles Rudder. Kelfala quickly turns it in. Now Jovel. Back to Fabricio. And Ali Magoob looking to take the ball forward himself. But instead, took an errant touch off the back of his foot. Ball traveled out, and now United will find their way forward. This one trickles through. Johnny Geary sends it to Devonshire. Now Christian Merida. Great ball from Merida up to Javel. Los Toros knocking this one back and forth. They really don't need to force the ball into the United territory. Maybe we'll hope to draw United out and open up some space, but for now, the ball stays on the ground. Magoob goes down. There is a foul. Guilty party is Matthew Butler. And here we go. There's Fabricio. Finding Aguirre. Now captain Kevin Cruz splitting the defenders and finding Kelfala. Kelfala looking for Ali Magoob. Clever from Ali Magoob, but couldn't quite connect with Asfaha, but won't have to wait long. Mahmoud Kelfala is there to stop any clearance. As Devonshire now back to Kevin Cruz. Good work from Freddie Jovel. And has found his way back onto the ball. Freddie Jovel taking time. And that will be your final whistle. Los Toros victorious by a score of 2-0 against Richmond United. Richmond United fought hard and fought well. They had their chances today, but this was a match that was always favored for Los Toros since the early goal from Aiden Mahoney, assisted by Carter Berg. Los Toros found their way to double their tally in the second half. A fantastic second assist from Berg, converted by Jakob Esfaha, was all she wrote for today's UPSL affair. Los Toros up to 6 points on the table there towards the top of the UPSL, Virginia, DMV South. Thanks so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned on YouTube for the extended highlights to be posted. And, of course, check out our Instagram, DMV Sports Media, for the short-form content, highlights, updates, and schedules for all of our contracted clubs. We'll have a whole host of UPSL matches in the coming weeks, and we'll have the Super Soccer League with Los Toros and other favored names kicking off in just a few weeks, so lots of reasons to subscribe for DMV Sports Media. And I'm Noah Walker signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for your patronage, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a